Hey, legacy changers and future legacy changers.
What
it's
up?
Dion here.
It's Prentice.
And we are actually at the home of one of our debt slayers. We are so excited to be onboarding this particular client to the Debt Slayer Squad because she slayed $51,000 of debt in 2 years and is 100% debt-free except for her home. And so we're here to surprise her. We got her gifts in the back there. And so we just bring you all along for the journey. And I can't wait. I'm super excited. She knows that we're coming, but she doesn't know what we're coming with. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look, this is for you.
Thank you. Hey, what? Hold that sign.
So, how do you feel now that you're debt-free?
Amazing. Y'all do it. Just
So,
do it.
what's
Y'all
next
do
for
it.
you?
What's next for me is building up my savings.
Building up
And-
your savings.
Yes. And then I am going to start to save for Kenley's college.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And how old is Kinley?
He's 9.
Okay.
9 years
He'll
old.
be 10 next month.
And you're saving up for college right now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's
Man.
like, I just be like, yeah, I don't have any other bills with my
Yep.
bills.
That's
It's
it.
amazing.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then we gotta get the house paid
all
off.
those other things off my
Yep.
bill pay.
Have you had that moment? I'm sure you have that moment where you're like, this is weird. I don't have no.
Yes,
I don't owe
and-
nobody nothing.
And I just cut off my cable, so I just saved another $250
Yep.
a month. I
That's
just cut it
crazy.
off just last week. I was like, you know what, it's gotta go.
You about to make me scream.
Right. Like that's
That's
crazy.
another $250 a month. Come on, Jesus.
Man.
Who's gonna put that?
Listen, you got investments,
believe-
saving,
yes,
and right
I
on to
believe that.
investments, and then saving for Kinley's college, and then the next is the house. And you
We're
will be
gonna pay
done.
off
Done.
my house. Yes.
You'll be
Uh-huh.
done.
I just refinanced it I had 23 years left, so I refinanced it for 15 with a smaller interest rate.
Okay.
And so now that I don't have any other bills, I can pay extra payments on it. And get it
Man,
done.
that is
Yeah.
amazing.
Amazing. Okay, so if you had to encourage somebody who is like on the fence of whether or not they're going to start their journey, whether or not they're actually going to start paying off debt or work with a financial coach, what would you say to them to encourage them?
I would just say, pray about it. Ask God to lead you. Just start to think about where you're spending the money and if those things are necessary. What things you can live without. And what your expectations for you and your family are for the future. So where you want to be, where you want to see yourself financially, and just start to buckle down and do it. It is it's a hard decision to make, but once you make that decision and you see the debt start to move, you're just like, oh my gosh, I have paid this off and then I paid that off, and it's like, then it's not a race to the finish line then.
Yeah.
I could do this.
I can do
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and you may stop. You may fall off. I did, but you get back on it.
Yeah. What was the biggest hurdle for you?
The biggest hurdle for me was trying to make sure I didn't do. You taught me to do the zero budget, and I didn't always stick with that. But in the end, I still made it work. So I think that was the biggest. Just sitting down and doing that every month. I did it for a long time, and then I just fell off. And then I just started paying stuff. I was just like, when you met me, I was overpaying stuff anyway.
Right. So
Just like,
just do it. Just get it done. Get it done.
so
Okay, so because I know people are gonna want to know two things. Number one, what did the $51,000 consist of?
So it consisted of my car, student loans, credit, and about four credit cards.
Okay.
And they're also gonna ask, what do you do for a living?
I'm a family nurse practitioner, and I have been in that field for 18 years.
Doing it for 18 years. Okay. And so the reason why I asked that is because everyone has this notion that if you make a lot of money, then you shouldn't have any debt. If you don't make enough money, then you're never going to be able to pay off debt. It's like two opposite ends of the spectrum. And we always tell people it doesn't matter how much you make. It doesn't matter what your profession is or how much debt you have. It's about your work and your dedication that you're putting into it. Because easily for you, you could have had $51,000 paid off year one. But you had to go through your own journey and go through your own process. And so I'm glad that your story is what it is. And the fact that, you've been in a profession for this long, you've carried this debt for this long, but then now you're on the other side of it. You're on the other side of it. And I'm sure you've learned so much.
As a single mother.
Yeah.
As a single mom. Yes. That's another thing too. As a single mom who is in her early 40s.
Yes, I'm 43. I'm not ashamed to tell my age.
In her early 40s. And, that inspires so many people. Your story is not different than many others. It's not even different from ours. We're two household income, and you saw how long we had, debt and how much debt, we have. So I'm excited for you.
I am excited. I thank you
Legacy
so
changer,
much.
debt slayer, master budgeter.
And your perseverance and just to help me see me through this journey. I appreciate you all just taking the time out of your lives to just help me through this and just not giving up on the clients that you coach. It's absolutely amazing to have this feel and just, I can go and just say, I don't have any debt.
Yes. I got one more question. Okay, so how has this journey poured over into other areas of your life?
So I think that it makes me stop and think about things before I do them a lot more now.
Okay.
And not just hastily do things. Because before, with a credit card, you just swipe, I'll suffer with it later. It'll come later. And then you swipe again. And then before you know it, you got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on the credit card.
Yeah.
So now you stop and think about, are these things that I really need? Or even in a decision of doing something, is it something I really need to do?
Yeah.
So it just makes you stop and think about, the decisions you're making.
Yeah.
And are, they the right decisions.
Has your mindset transformed about money?
Yes, it has. It has.
Okay. And what about your relationship with God? How has that been affected?
God, because I know that this is only God that allowed me to stay focused in the end. And even when I fell off my journey, God pulled me back in to say, you have a journey, you started it, and we're going to see this out. We're going to see this to the end. So it's brought me closer to God, and I know it's just another thing that He's done for me that makes me know that I'm a believer, and I know that He does what He says He's going to do. I prayed about it when I started the financial peace class and Peace University, and it's just been, step after step after step. Even though when I fell off, you pray and you get back on it. You might fall off again, but that relationship with God and praying and saying, how do I get back up and restart this journey? I know what to do, but I need you to help me.
Yeah.
So,
what has been the biggest benefit with working with Wiley Financial Solutions and a financial coach?
So I think the individual coaching, the attention to individuals, because everybody's not the same. Everybody doesn't have the same learning curve. Some people are visual learners. Some people like to listen to things. So I think that the time that you take with individuals and on their level to explain how this is going to work for them. And everybody's plan is probably not the same because everybody's situation is not the same. So from a perspective from your Wiley Financial Institute Solutions, you take the time to make everybody individuals and not as a collective group, and make their journey individual journeys and not as one. So.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I know.
This is huge. I'm going to tell you why this is huge. Because out of everybody that we've worked with, and we've worked with dozens of people, you started with us in our dining room table.
Yes.
In your dining room table. And it ended up being this. It ended up being
it was just.
So you were one of the first. You were like our third client.
Yeah.
that said, all right, I'm gonna give you guys a try and see what you're about.
Absolutely.
I don't know you, but I'm gonna let you in to a very personal space, and you're debt free. You're our first debt free client.
Yeah, that's amazing. We're so excited for
The
you.
first. So you're being onboarded into the Debt Slayer squad. So, babe, can you take the camera in?
Yep.
I'm just gonna show you. I want you to open your gifts that you have. I'm gonna trade with you.
Okay.
Sorry, I got these
Yeah.
That's okay.
goofy balloons on here. Yeah, I tied them loose so that you can't see this. So this is your gift.
Don't let them slip.
I know I'm gonna.
Oh,
That is
Yeah.
and also have some little booty.
So we give you like a little sticker, a thank you card, cash envelope tally because we still want you to use cash. And then this last little card, this is our affirmations of stewardship for you to recite. And so it just goes down the list about you having a plan for your money, that you pay, you know, in full whatever you owe, you don't borrow anything. But then also that mindset shift. And your mindset is already shifted, but this can pour into any other area in your life. It's just the acronym that God has given us when people are trying to shift their mindset and really back into trusting with God. So that's included in there. And then lastly, that's something for you and Kinley. So we got Kinley a hat.
Oh, he loves it.
So we got you a hat, or got Kinley a hat, and then for you, I'm gonna let you
Open that up.
Okay.
You only earn this. This does not come. Everybody doesn't get this. You have to earn it.
So you are part of the Debt Slayer squad with your 51,000 on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debt Slayer. Yep.
Look at that.
So you are part of the Debt Slayer squad. Gang,
Look
gang, gang.
look up 1 second. There we go. Yep. Cool.
Amazing. Thank you guys. I'm gonna put on my shirt.
Okay, we'll let you put your shirt on.